Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. It is Bruce Jordan of Michael Jordan Hotels. Today we're going to be talking about how to buy out the hotel. This is different from buying out the bar. Let's get it.
It was prophesied that another Jordan will be born who will be greater than Michael Jordan, but he won't be the MJ of basketball. He will be the MJ of hotels.
Prophecy fulfilled. This episode was brought to you by the Hotel Revenue Bible, the #1 hotel revenue book that has ever been written. It includes revenue management, digital ads, social media marketing, sales, catering, F&B, and more. Grab your copy today at hotelrevenuebible.com. Now, if you really want to see some real OGs do it, man, listen, try to buy out a hotel. There's a whole process that happens for the guests and for the hotel when you're trying to buy out the hotel. Bottles can be replaced, hotel rooms cannot. So let's talk about what you need to know and what you need to do in order to buy out a hotel. First things first, you don't want to try to buy out the hotels the next day unless it's slow season. You always want to, plan it out a year or two in advance before you try to do a buyout. You'll see a lot of hotels, they get buyout offers from mostly weddings, a lot of government and TV crews. So you'll have a TV crew that wants to shoot a show. They can't have just random people in the hotel that they can't have inside that show. So they'll buy out the whole hotel, and so they can shoot their show or so they can do their event, or whatever the case may be. You'll get a lot of conferences with hotel buyouts. There's a conference coming to town. They want to include the room inside the conference. So they buy out the whole hotel and put that cost, they pass it on to the conference attendee, and it's included in their ticket or in their fees for the conference. So first thing is first. Try to be a year and a half out before you want to buy that hotel. What do you need to look for? What should be included? You're not looking for room types. You're looking for an ADR. So you're not looking at the President's Suite or this suite or pool view. You want a whole nightly rate, a whole ADR for every single room. So what the hotel should do is they should take all of their room types, divide that rate by those room types, and present you with the ADR. So if they have one room type that's $300, another room type that's $150, another room type that's $100, they should take that rate and divide it by 3 to your price. The price should be a lot cheaper than what you would get, if you were to try to check in during a regular stay. Usually there's about a 20 to 30% decrease in price because you're buying out the hotel. Number 2 is going to be the F&B side. Unfortunately, if the hotel has F&B, you're going to have to meet their minimum. So if their restaurant makes $20,000 in a day, you're going to have a minimum deposit, because if your guest does not spend that $20,000, you have to pay for it. So that's going to be included in the bed. A lot of hotels, they will take a deposit for the minimum. And if your guests, or if whoever you have the party is coming to the hotel, if they meet or exceed the minimum, they will refund that deposit. So most hotel restaurants, they have something that's called restaurant capture reports that shows them how many guests came to the restaurant, and it's called and what was the capture rate. So they're going to look at the capture rates from previous dates of that year and see, okay, this amount of guests came down to the restaurant generated these numbers around this time last year, so these are going to be the F&B minimums that we're going to pass on to this contract. And number 3 is going to be meeting room space. Most hotels, they tend to either drastically discount the meeting room space, or they just throw it in for free because you're buying out the hotel, and they will include it inside the ADR that you're receiving. So these are the 3 things that you're going to look out when you're trying to buy out a hotel. And these are the main 3 things that you're going to negotiate when you're trying to buy a hotel. Then you're going to have miscellaneous things, like if it's a resort, they're not going to be included. So, you know, if they're charging for tennis courts, if they're charging for golf, if they're charged for other amenities, they're not going to be included in the buyout. They're just going to be options for your guests to have, unless that's negotiated in the fixed price. So those are the main things that you're gonna have to look out when you're buying out the hotel. It's not like buying out the bar. It's completely different. So let me know what you think in the comments. If you have a different strategy or you do something different, let me know down below. This is Bruce Jordan of Michael Jordan Hotels, signing out. Hey, what's going on? It's Bruce Jordan, the hotel revenue expert. I just want to take a quick second to thank you for watching this video. If you could just do us a big favor and just subscribe to the channel. We have a lot more videos like this, more information, great information about hotels. I'm also the author of the Hotel Revenue Bible. You can get that book on hotelrevenuebible.com. And we are here to answer all your questions. So if you have any questions, just shoot us a quick text at 321-321-2002. That's 321-321-2002. And you can book a revenue call. Go to hotelrevenuecall.com and we can answer any and all your questions. Just make an appointment with me. You'll do one-on-one with me. You'll be able to do one-on-one with me, and we could go ahead and get all your questions answered and see if you have any revenue issues that needs to be resolved. Talk to you soon. Thank you again. Hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate you.